All right, well, hey, I want to welcome everybody to the Here We Grow radio show. And you can visit and get our content and our articles at herewegrowradioshow.com. My name is Alexander Pusher, and I'm actually subbing in for Michael today. Mike was kind enough to have me do this interview because it's something that's very close to my heart. Mike and I are business colleagues. He and I are actually cousins, and he said, hey, will you do this interview for me? I think it'd be a great fit. And I said, awesome, Mike. And so what we're doing today is I'm interviewing Tiffany Stewart, and she is a local environmental activist, would be a good way to put it. She is doing so much in the community locally here, and we wanted to highlight a couple of the events we have coming up. And so some of the organizations that she's been helping out, Sierra Club is a big one, and Whatever It Takes Sanctuary, the Environmental Council, which is through the Chamber of Commerce here in Brighton. And so Tiffany, if you want to tell me a little bit, let's start with the art show. What's the official name? Tell me a little bit about this art show you guys have coming up with nonprofits.
Yes, so it's our Changing Climate Art Show, and we're really looking for a way to communicate the climate crisis. We know art can be a very powerful way to do that, and how do we bridge that from the environmental groups and organizations to the broader community. So we had actually had a Sierra Club meeting. We were just casually talking about it, how do we do that, and we're talking, it's different ways that you can communicate with different people, and someone had looked at a painting on the wall and said, through art some people do, and we were like, that's it, we're having an art show. So Sierra Club, as you mentioned, it's one of the oldest grassroots organizations in the United States. Huge, I think it's around 3.5 million people involved. And the Crossroads group is the local affiliate. So we have about 1,300 members between West Oakland and Livingston counties. So it's a really great group. Sierra Club is often synonymous with just getting things done. And I've only been involved with them locally for about a year, and just tons of great people. Lee Burton is the leader. Paula Gruska is really on top of media, and
she has sponsorships too, right?
Sponsorships, yes. So it's kind of like an award ceremony, like
Sue Kelly, right? She's
Sue
great.
Kelly, Anzik as well. So
great group.
A huge team. Everybody jumps in and gets things done.
Cool.
So yes, art show. We have open submissions right now. And it's really art. If I kind of go through the list. What we're looking for is just art that will either inspire action, broaden awareness, deepen an understanding, convey urgency, point to solutions, or illuminate consequences of our planetary climate crisis. So, and then we have, it's anywhere from kindergarten through adult.
So, I was going to ask, so anybody can do this? Because I know you have your boy Teague, right? So from a young age, kindergarten, all the way up to an adult who's somebody who's doing it for fun or a professional artist? Absolutely,
anybody. And so I've talked to a couple people, and they're like, I've never been, an artist, or I don't consider myself an artist, but I'm feeling kind of moved by this. All are welcome. We have 2 gallery locations, so we're working with the Huron Valley Council for the Arts, so that will be one location.
And where is that located? What city is it? Huron Valley, you said?
Yes, so they're in Highland, so the gallery is located at
and we'll put the address on the website.
Milford Road in Livingston. And then we also have another one right here in Brighton, and so that's at the Community Unitarian Universalists of Brighton Church. Has another gallery, so that's right at Old 23 in Hilton. So if your art is selected, then it will be on exhibit at one of those 2 galleries.
So if let's say Alex, and I can assure you I am not an artist, I wish I was, came up with something, I wanted to get involved with this. How do I get the art to you? How do I sign up? How do I get involved in this art show?
So what you can do is, if you go to the website sierraclub.org/Michigan/Crossroads, right on the homepage we have a link that will give you all of the details for the submission guidelines. The call for artists is right now. Submissions are open through February 10th. And then at the end of the month of February, we'll notify if your art has been selected, and then we'll go from there. But the exhibits will be open for display April 3rd through 22nd, and then we'll be taking the winners from those locations to our Earth Day Challenge event that we're putting on through WITS and the Brighton Environmental Council.
Awesome.
And that will be April 25th at Mount Brighton.
Okay, so you want to get involved with the art show, you got to submit it before February 10th.
Yes.
And that's going to be through the Sierra Club website, and we'll have that on our link for this show.
Perfect. Yes.
And you can go and kind of check out the details there, but got to have it in before February 10th.
Yes.
Then you're going to find out if your art's been selected, and then that's when it's going to go to those locations, and then we're going to be having the winner on the Earth Day Challenge at Mount Brighton on April 25th. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, so that's the chain of events, folks. So you got to make sure that you know when you got to get your art in. February 10th is the deadline. Okay, cool. So, and out of curiosity, Tiffany, for you, what was it about this event that you said, yeah, we should do this? What was kind of the thing that had that pull for you?
I think it's just, you're always looking for creative ways to try to spread the message. And, we see an importance of bringing youth and the younger generations in and seeing that this could really be a family-based event.
Yeah.
So you have mom and dad sitting down and doing something with the kids in the family, or the kids are expressing art. So just looking for a unique way. And again, very powerful medium that art can be. So having these out and people speak and hear and interpret different things, and hopefully having a huge collection from the communities that will really just help drive our charge forward.
Absolutely. And I know with this art show, I was lucky enough to be a part of one of the meetings. And, from one thing that I know we've talked about is it's not really a political thing.
No.
It's an awareness thing. It's an education thing of if we can leave our planet in a better place for our future generations. I think that's a win-win for everybody. So I really think it's a great event. I think it's really creative having this art show, avenue for it. So I thank you for doing that. I think it's going to be a smash. So what other events do you guys have coming up here in the new year that would, folks might want to know about to get involved with on that kind of environmental front through the Sierra Club and some of these other groups we're talking about?
So with the Sierra Club, we have tons of events year-round. So in the summertime, they'll do yoga on the beach, which is it's a great morning exercise.
Yeah.
But just because it's winter doesn't mean that we don't get outside. So between now and April, there are about 7 hikes. There's 1 cross-country ski that's in there. So you can find us either on Meetup or, again, that website, or we'll have all of the information. There's a Facebook page as well. But just to mention a couple, we have the Huron Meadows Metro Park, which is intended to be a cross-country ski hike if no snow, with an optional lunch to follow. So a great way just to kind of talk and hang out with other like-minded folks wanting to get out.
Yeah, and you were saying that it's on the Meetup, right?
Yes.
The Meetup page for Sierra Club. Now, is it Crossroads? Is that the name of it?
Sierra Club Crossroads Group is what you can search on Meetup, and there's tons of great outings and activities. We also have programs as well. So again, you don't have to be a member. They're free. The programs are held at the Brighton Library, generally 7 p.m. start time.
Yep.
And we just had a great one with Tatiana Pushman, who's a health coach for WITS, and talking
and my wife.
And talked a lot about how what you eat not only affects your health and your body, but the impact it has on the environment as well. So great tips, recipes. So that was January 15th, and then looking forward to March 18th, there will be one spring gardening for a natural backyard, and we have a naturalist from Kensington that's going to come in and talk about that. So
great. So for you gardeners, that'll be a good one. And what was the day on that? March 18th, you said?
That is Wednesday, March 18th, 7 p.m. at the Brighton Library.
Okay, cool. So are there any other big events coming up because one thing I got to tell everybody, because I know a little bit about this to be dangerous, so I want to talk about it, is I got on Meetup, and I somehow got a part of the Sierra Club Crossroads group. There's like 1,300 people in this group, and I've gone to a couple of these hikes and these kayaking events. There'll be 20, 30, 40 people show up, and it's a lot of great like-minded people. Everybody just enjoys the outdoors. So I'd really encourage you, if you like hiking, if you like kayaking, cross-country skiing, whatever it is, it's a great group to be a part of. Are there any other events that you guys would want to throw out there that are coming up that's anything environmental focused or getting outside, getting active, any of that?
Yes. So April 25th is our big Earth Day Challenge event. And so we talked a little bit about that's where awards are going to be for the art show. But to save your date, there will be a 5K and a 1 mile at Mount Brighton. And it's a great way. There's a runner. Each runner will get a tree planted. You'll have a T-shirt in place of the regular kind of medal.
Yeah, the awards
last
everybody
year.
gets.
Yeah, we did the little sustainable silverware travel kit. So
Yeah.
you'll have to sign up to see what this year's prize is.
That's right. I think those were made of like bamboo, weren't
Yeah,
they? They
yep,
were made of bamboo,
yep.
little silver. Yeah, it was cool.
Mhm.
Okay.
So yeah, that again, April 25th. No, it's New Year's resolution time, so a great way to start training. And through the WITS social, we'll be talking to about
Okay.
kind of some motivation and how to get training and ready for that.
Awesome.
If 5K might be something for your New Year's resolution, and
Yeah.
that's something you've done before.
Yeah, absolutely. I know last year I had done a race for the first time. It was like one of those Spartan races, but it was the same thing. It was like, I was like, all right, I need to do something to get in shape, get myself going and kind of set that goal. So
Yes.
great. Now, one last thing I want to talk to about the art show. So with the art show, you guys are at a meeting in Sierra Club.
Yes.
It just kind of comes up organically.
Yes.
Now, where did you guys start to kind of get this moving? Was it through that one meeting, or was it from you kind of saying, hey, this is a good idea and we need to run with it? And then who were the first people that kind of jumped on board with it?
Yeah, so Lee Ansick, Sue
Okay.
Kelly, and myself had planned a climate action event in September. It was end of September as part of the Global Climate.
At the chamber.
At the chamber, so
Got
with the Chamber Environmental Council, and that was very well received. A lot of great things and groups came from that. That's what actually launched the Environmental Council of Huron Valley by people
Okay.
meeting at that meeting.
Cool.
So it's a lot of great. We're like, all right, we've got momentum.
Yeah.
How do we keep this going? And so didn't know what that was, and then at that meeting it just kind of planted the seed, and then it was like, no guys, this is it, we're
Yeah.
going to do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been taking the charge. The three of us, we've been working great as a team. They're awesome.
Yeah.
Really awesome people. So yeah, we're just
Taking it to the next
taking
level.
it to the next level.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool to think about this art show, right? Because like you were saying earlier, the creativity, anybody can do it from kindergarten to an adult.
Yeah.
And the whole point is to say, hey, this is my take on what's happening with the environment, the weather, the climate, and all these components, and just putting it through art, right?
Absolutely.
And so really quick, if you can, number one, the deadline is February 10th. And then where would they submit it again?
They can go to the sierraclub.org/Michigan/Crossroads, and they'll have all the links there to details for submission, as well as a link to actually upload and submit a photo of your art.
Perfect.
So,
And then you submit the photo, and then after February 10th, that's when it would go to those two locations, one here in Brighton, one in Highland. If it's physical art?
Physical art, yes. So
Okay.
if it is selected, so there'll be a jury panel. If it is selected for exhibit, then the artist will be notified, and then they will be responsible for getting their artwork to the desired location or specified location.
Okay.
On display for almost the entire month of April.
Cool. And so this could be a painting, it could be 3D art, it could be
Yes.
any of these things.
Yes, so we have the traditional kind of art exhibit, paintings, drawings, collages, prints, mixed media, computer-generated photographs, but we also added a recycled content category.
Ooh, okay.
So those that I listed were for 2D. We are also doing a 3D category, which again would be recycled media. So anything three-dimensional that you can make from recycled content is
Cool.
what we're looking for.
Very
So-
cool. I love it. And even
Yeah.
being a little sustainable in the process,
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely. And again, just
Awesome.
help kind of, show art and show people what else they can do with things that are lying around the house
I
before
love
they go to the trash.
Cool,
So,
cool.
yeah.
Well, great. Well, Tiffany, I want to say thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for what you guys are doing. This is like a tip of the iceberg. I'm close enough to it to where I know there's so many things that are going on, and Sierra Club, the group WITS is something I'm a part of too, Whatever It Takes Sanctuary, the Environmental Council through the local chamber here in Brighton area. There's so many good things happening. If you want to get involved, you can check out the Sierra Club. You can go to the Environmental Council through the Greater Chamber, or you can go to witssanctuary.org. I know all these places are good, but this art show is going to be really cool. I'm excited to see what the kids come up with. Because these kids always have the coolest concepts. So I'm really excited. Is Teague going to do anything? That's her son.
We were working on it this weekend.
Oh, you were?
Yes, there's some stuff in the works.
Any previews on what you guys are doing, or is that a secret?
That's a secret.
No, okay, I like it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to seeing what Teague does. And anything else you'd want to add, Tiffany?
I think that's about it. Just encourage everybody, and we do have, as I mentioned, it's kids and under, or kids through adult.
Yeah.
But on the submission guides as well, we have a kid-friendly explanation for it. So
Great.
I know there was a lot of big words and planetary climate crisis, but just talking about respecting people and things, including nature and animals, and so that should hopefully springboard their creativity.
Absolutely,
So,
and a great message to the kids and all people for that matter.
Yes.
And again, if you want to get this information, the easiest way is just go to HereWeGrowRadioShow.com or Here We Grow Radio. We'll have all the content, we'll have the links. And again, if you are somebody who enjoys hiking, the outdoors, the Sierra Club's meetup group is the place you got to go.
Yes.
I mean, I'm an avid outdoorsman. I do hiking, canoeing, and cross-country skiing and mountain biking. And every time I'm looking for a group to do it, I'll go to that meetup. And man, it's full with great people. So thank you again, though, Tiffany. Hopefully the art show is going to be a complete slam dunk, and I'll look forward to seeing some of that art at the Earth Day Challenge in April. And thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.